Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another day of Kit Conspiracy, where MK and I are using the exact same kits to build layouts off of this week. We are using Rust and Revs. I'm also using some products from her shop, some assemblage required. So you're going to see those in this video as well. I really liked all of the papers that were like the Warren Wood or the Warren Metal and that kind of stuff. So that's what I primarily focused on for my first couple of layouts. Yesterday's I used one of the wood veneer, one of the wood grain papers, and today I'm going to use this one that looks like corrugated metal. And then I thought I would use a ledger on the side. I'm not a huge fan of the icons that have all of the cactus. In fact, I'm going to be real honest with you, I'm not a cactus fan to begin with, so the cactus immediately went in my get rid of bin. All of the cactus from the laser cut elements. They're just not my thing. If they're your thing, that's great. If you enjoy them or you live near them, maybe you want to use them. I just don't. So I just I just got rid of them because I knew I wouldn't use them. Keeping room for other things in my stash. What I was just putting there on the back was I wanted to put a piece of paper where the join was, because I did gut the back of that metal corrugated paper, and so they were just kind of glued together where the two met up, and I wanted to make sure that they stayed together. Now, I originally started with this wood grain on the right hand side, but I'm going to end up switching it out for the other wood grain that has the zigzag on it, because it brings in the blue and the red, and I think that works really well for these particular photos, since there's reds in the photos. There's a little bit of blue in the photos as well, but I'm going to do a little bit of mixed media on this tag to bring in more of the blue. I am using a bunch of the Distress Oxide sprays. I believe this is Uncharted Mariner. I've got some Lumberjack Red, and I think it's Hickory Smoke. Hopefully I hold those up so that you guys can see them. And then I am spraying it with a little bit of water. It is just a, I think this is called a Manila tag. I'm not really sure. It's just that tan color, kind of like what Tim Holtz uses. This is probably not his brand, I don't know. It just came out of my stash. So I'm just adding a little bit of water to give a little bit of movement, and then I'm adding some layers of color and then drying in between. I really like the way that it looks right now. I'm going to keep going though, because with mixed media, it's hard to know when to stop. I did splatter a little bit on, but then I added a little bit of water to make those little splatters burst. And I'm liking how that is looking. I do want it to have a little bit more blue up top. So I sprayed a little bit more blue, and I just sprayed a little water to give it some flow and some movement. And I'm just going to keep working on it as I go. I am drying so that the layers can kind of dry in between. I did add a little bit of I think that's the red I added. Actually might be some of the brown, because I think I also added, I don't know if it was frayed burlap. I don't know. I added one of the brown colors over the top as well to give kind of that rusted look. And then I did also use a little bit of Dina Wakley Media Gloss in Sedona, I believe, over the top of that, just to give a little bit of the red pops. So yes, I am going to hold them up. Yay for me. Okay, so Gathered Twig, Hickory Smoke, Uncharted Mariner, all in oxides, and then some Sedona Media Gloss. And I will try to remember to put links for those down below for you, in case those are something that you're interested in picking up from maybe scrapbook.com or even Amazon or a cherry on top. So I'm really liking how it's coming together so far. I like the added blue tag. I know it looks really bold over there, but it's going to have a little bit of color mixed or rub-ons over the top, so it's not going to be quite as bold. And then that big title that says Boys and Their Toys is going to go over there as well, so that's going to cover up some of it. I will be bringing some of that blue into my other clusters, and liking how it's going so far. I'm going to use this rub-on, which looks like it's got a bit of a tag kind of a look to it. I think it looks really cool. The photos are of my son on his birthday. I don't remember which birthday. I don't know if this is his 16th or his 18th birthday. I'm not sure which, but he is receiving my grandfather's old 410 shotgun. And we are super cautious with firearms, and it's, you know, making sure our kids are know how to use them and the appropriate time and place, and they are safely stored in a safe and all of that good stuff. So if that's something that concerns you, you don't need to be concerned because it's all taken care of. And I know it's not everybody's thing. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but this is definitely an heirloom from my grandfather, and definitely wanted to make sure that it stayed within the family. So my mom gifted it to my son. It was never mine. My mom had it, and then she gifted it down to my son. Okay, so I am using one of the frames as a little framework to land my title on. I think Boys and Their Toys works well, even though this is definitely, it's not a toy, we will say. It is definitely a serious item to be treated with care, but, you know, boys and their toys, right? So I am using some twine in the top tag. I just did an overhand knot in that top tag. In this other one, I am just tying it off with a little bit of the linen thread because the knot is a little bit bulky when it's on this tiny tag. It doesn't feel bulky on that top tag because the top tag is big, but the knot feels oversized for this small tag, so I didn't want to do an overhand knot in that particular one. While I go ahead and knot that up and add these beautiful wood pieces from MK's shop. These are, it's a rifle or a shotgun and shotgun shells, and I thought that was perfect since that's what he's receiving for his birthday. I wanted to remind you to go and check her channel out because she is doing a layout using the same collection for Kit Conspiracy. If you're not sure what that is, basically for each week of the month, we have the same kit. So 4 different kits. We switch weekly and make as many layouts as we can, and our kits are identical. You can play along. This kit may still be available in her shop. You can check the link down below. I'm not sure if it is or not. It was at the time of doing the voiceover, but if it's not, my apologies. So it is Rust and Revs from 49 and Market, and it is their, I think it's called a collection kit, so it all came together. I really like the way that this layout came out, even though I'm not doing a ton of, like, I'm not doing a car layout. This collection worked really well for what I am doing, and I really like the masculine aspect of it. I did bring in that number 78 down at the bottom, even though it's not relevant to my layout, but it did bring the blue down to the bottom right hand corner, and then the word classic is written in that same blue, so I feel like it is cohesive and works well together. And then I brought in a target up to the top to bring in the wood veneer to all 3 spots. And that is it, you guys. It was simple and quick and easy, and I really love how it came out, and I hope my son does too. If you have questions or comments, you can leave those down below. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Oh, I did want to note that I will be doing some journaling on this blue tag up at the top here. Even though I don't show my journaling usually on camera, I do journal on all my layouts pretty much. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another. Bye-bye.